Hello, this is Sue from dragoncreations.co.uk, and today I'm going to show you how I do my charm coasters. Now these are gardening charms. I will show you in a bit more detail in a minute, but first of all I made up 80 grams, which is 42A 38B, and I've put that in here and I've just left it to set, so 40 in each, and it's just a nice flat base to start off on. Then I've also made up another 80 grams, 42A 38B, excuse me, and I've added the charms to it, and it's sitting to one side here with the charms in it. But I will show you, losing my voice, the charms that I'm going to add. These are gardening charms, and I bought these off Temu in little packs, and eBay as well. And all you do is you cut the little loops off them where you can. So I've got frogs, scarecrow, gloves, gnome. So I've got lots of little gardening pieces. And then I've put them into my resin and let them sit for a while so that the bubbles will come out. So I shall just pour this now. Just going to scrape this out, excuse me. I should put this one. So there was 40 in each, and the charms were added, and then just let it sit. Right. And the other thing I have got is fake grass, which I got this from Temu, and it was under the train section for like model railways and things like that. Okay. Right, the main thing you have to make sure is you put them the wrong way up. So this piece is a plant in a pot, so we must make sure that goes that way up. And again, with all your pieces, make sure you put them the wrong way up. Sometimes you have to stop and think. And I normally put 2 of each piece in and put them opposite. The only one piece I've got is the frog and the scarecrow, the gnome and the scarecrow, I think. There's a froggy. So put your frog the wrong way up. I'll try to say I'll work opposites. Right, I've only got 1 of each of them, but I'll put them together. So that froggy needs to go over there. Also got a snail. Put a snail. The scarecrow. Right, I'm going to put the gnome in the middle. My hedgehog. My pliers. My birdhouse. My flower. and my watering can. Oh, there's another flower, another hedgehog. Okay, so I think I'll leave the flowers in the middle and I'll put the hedgehogs around the outside. Don't know, I might put the hedgehogs in the middle actually. So that needs to go there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure these are quite close to the edge. Straighten them up as well. I do a lot of these pieces with charms in and they just go so well. And they are very cheap for a pack of 20, £1.19 on Temu. And if you can't find what you want on Temu, you can always find it on eBay. And again, they're very, very reasonable. And they are my favourite things to make at the moment. I've made so many of these. I've done hairdressing, football, I can't think off the top of my head. I've done so many. Music, sewing. But as I say, you just go to Temu, type in charms, and you will find such a selection. And spend your time going through it and deciding how you're going to make it in your mind and what pieces you want to do. And then once you've bought them, you can just create it. Why is this one not? I haven't put any snails in this one. In my example one, but not in this one. No snails? No, no snails. There we go. Just make sure they're covered in resin. So I'm trying to make these two the same. Bubble in there. This is why I leave them in the resin for a few minutes, so that all the bubbles come to the surface. Gloves. Right, gnome upside down. Birdhouse. Hedgehog upside down. Just make sure, double check you've got them all upside down, because the part in the mould is going to be the top piece. So when we demould it, everything will be the right way up. And if you have words, the best way to do it is to put it onto your spatula and then put it down like that, to make sure that the words will be reading the right way round. Okay, I think I'm quite happy with that. Make sure they're evenly spaced. quick debubble. Just going to move this out of the way so I don't set fire to it. Just where we've been poking it, moving it round. We might have brought some of the bubbles to the surface. And these make excellent Christmas presents, birthday presents, anything like that. Especially if you know what the person's into. Computers, that's another one I've done. Right. So, my little pack of grass. I bought the dark grass. I'm just going to add some tiny, tiny bits into the resin because this is a gardening one. And I think this is sort of, it looks like little tiny bits of foam. So I'm not worried that it's going to float because this is going to have a backing on it anyway. And I only want a few bits in it to make it look a little bit grassy. So I'm just gently knocking my spoon so it doesn't come out in one clump. And I'm aiming for in between the charms. There, and that's it. I don't want to put too much in. Now I'm not going to debubble this because I don't want to burn the grass we've just put on there. I shall leave this to set and then we shall back it. So I shall see you when it's time to put the backing on. Bye for now. Right, these are nice and dry now. So and the little bits of fake grass have soaked in. So what I've done is I've made 100 grams, which is 52A 48B, and I've added a nice green, dark green sparkly colour. Now this green, I made this by adding green, black, and then the sparkle is by Marblers Colorant, and it's Lunar Pearl, and it adds a really nice sparkle. Now I'm going to open this so you can see the sparkle. So this is the colour that I made, and it's got a really nice sparkle in it, and when it's mixed with the resin it makes a nice grassy colour. So, and you just keep going with, I started off with 3 scoops of green to 1 level scoop of black, and then I just kept going until I got the sort of depth I wanted. As I said before, don't be afraid to make your own mica colours with what you've got. You can make some really pretty colours. Right, okay, so I'm just going to move these out of the way. So that's WTRCSV is the maker of the mica, and you can get it from Amazon. And it's about £9 for a, how much is in it? Let me see. Must say somewhere. 60 grams. And it lasts for ages. Also, that the as I've said before, again, this black is black. It's not silver grey, it's black. Right, okay, so let's give these a quick spritz. Not too much. And then I shall pour around the edge. when you going over your charms, I would advise going over the edge first and just taking your time to make sure that all the dips at the back of the charms are filled. So 100 grams will be 50 in each, and that should level these off nicely. Make sure Nomi's bum's covered. And if for whatever reason your charm, a bit of your charm is protruding from the back, I always sand mine and add cork basing to them. And then it's fine. They're still nice and level. Because the charms are nice and soft, so you can sand a little bit off. If you've got too much protruding, you can always cut it off with snippers, just in case it's a bigger charm than you thought when you put it in. But as I say, the charms from Temu are just the right size, and they're really good condition, good quality to go into resin. Here we go. And then debubbly. I've got to get a new lighter. So just brushing over the top. And as with all my work, I haven't told you before, but I work on a levelling table. And I also have levels on the sides, just to make sure, doubly sure, that the surface I'm working on is level. There. So I shall cover these and leave them to set, and then we shall have the demould. So fingers crossed it will look grassy. So I shall see you in the demould. Bye for now. Right, these are all nice and set now, so here we go. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wow. Oh, it looks like grass. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. So we've got Nomi in the middle, birdhouse, watering can, scarecrow, froggy. Oh, they've come out really well. Let's look at this one. Oh yes. I'm really pleased with them. Definite thumbs up. Let's try and get them in the centre. And I've also I've done it in black. Let's get Nomi the right way up. So they come out in black as well. But I'm really pleased with the way the grass has come out on these. Oh, I'm so chuffed. So yes, they are my charm coasters, and I will be doing books, I think, is the next one I'm going to show you that I'm going to do. So I'm glad I put a little bit of grass in. I didn't know how that would work out, but it's worked out really well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.